Mental health.
Yeah.
Mental
Previously
health. It's real,
on Noir.
and people deal with this on a regular day basis.
Facts.
A regular day struggle.
Take care of yourself first, please.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 10.
Number
It's been
10.
10 episodes.
It's been 2.5 months. You know, we've gotten an episode every Wednesday. You know, we're glad to be here. Thank you for supporting once again. So, Malik, today, you know, we like to have fun, but today's a little more serious on the topic side. What are we talking about today? What's our topic?
So today's episode is going to be about mental health, with a aspect as far as how it is being in COVID,
Okay,
taking care of your mental health, just some things that we think that you should do to increase your mental health, to acknowledge your mental health, and to realize that it's a real thing and it's very important.
Yep, definitely a real thing. Definitely you need to take care of yourself first. Make sure you're okay.
So Jay,
What's good?
what are some things that you think you do, especially now, to really take care of your
Mental health. I like going outside and, you know, getting workout, fitness. I'm definitely big on lifestyle healthcare. You know, toward the end of the summer, we were both outside running around playing frisbee. You know, that was a dope time. You know, there's a video out on it. You know,
Definitely
check
check it out right now.
you know, a few weeks back. But, you know, running around, you know, being like in a place where you kind of don't think about it, you kind of just act. We're reacting to the frisbee, you know, we're throwing, passing it, you know, feeling good. Like, you know, amount of passes back and forth, you know, it kind of feels good. You know, I throw you a pass, you catch it. You throw me a pass, I catch it. And you keep the flow, and it's like, it's good vibes, you know, you're catching the vibes, and it's definitely a good time. What about you? What activities do you do to work on your mental health? Because I know you're in the healthcare profession, so that's definitely big. You know, definitely patients are dealing with that also. So what are activities?
I think right now, as far as especially that frisbee, like, to me that frisbee was so important because of course you're outside, you're sweating, you're moving, everything is great. But to me, it was more like a mental thing. Like, of course, there's times where I'm tired, I don't want to run, but I'm like, you know what? I just threw this frisbee to Jay. He's gonna throw me one. I gotta catch it. And then if I drop it, it's bad. But, you know, that was really important to me, especially playing frisbee. But other things, I think, for me, I really got more spiritual since COVID started.
Definitely
I started
talk to the big man upstairs every day.
I definitely started going to church more when it reopened. That was really important to me. Also, I think reading books was important to me. I kind of slacked on that right now, but I think there was a time maybe about a month ago where I was really reading heavy, and it really helped me through like regular day life.
What books were you reading? What were you going through? You've been reading books. So what books do you have in your rotation right now?
Right now I'm reading these 3 books. They're all by the same author. His name is A. Cole. He's a Christian philosopher. And just these books I'm reading about is mainly about it's more of on the male perspective on, you know, how to be a good husband, because I want to be a great husband, so I'm going to read a book that's going to make me a great husband, you know what I'm saying? It's about money in a relationship, sex in a relationship, and communication in a relationship. So it's really all about like manhood and how you express it to your wife or to your significant other, and how you take in the facts about money, sex, and communication, and how all that is come together with a Christian aspect on it. And it's really helped me though. It's good.
That's definitely dope that, you know, mid-20s that you found like books that, you know, resonate with you. That's dope. I don't know if you remember reading Richest Man in Babylon to start, you know, like 2018. That was a book that definitely impacted me. Financial saving, learn how to save for yourself, you know, pay yourself first. You know, don't take advice from, what did he say? Don't take advice about, I don't know, stones from a carpenter or something like that. It was just like, when you're taking advice, make sure the person's actually skilled on the topic and make sure that you know what they're talking about.
Gotcha.
That one definitely resonated with me. Another more financial books that I've been reading. So I definitely agree with the reading. Definitely get your mind in different worlds, different realms, and it definitely helps.
Yeah, so it's whatever you want, whatever you're striving to be. If you want to be a person that's good with money,
Facts.
read a book that's about a person who's good with money. You know what I'm saying? Whatever there's books about anything out there. So whatever you want to be, what skill you want to acquire, read a book about it or listen to somebody who's already there.
Facts. Or there's people, or all of our problems, somebody's already had and they've already solved tenfold. So, you know, definitely look for insight, you know, through mentors and people of that nature.
So I also feel like in a time where you're spending so much time either by yourself or in your room because we're quarantining,
yes.
I feel like creating stuff, whether it's music, videos, this vlog what we're doing right now,
lifestyle.
How important do you think creating is to you during this time?
I think it's honestly one of the most important things because a lot of times people feel like they don't know how to express themselves and they don't have an outlet. So they're just in the room with all their thoughts going crazy. And it's like, or maybe not crazy, but they're going, they have a tough time expressing what they're going through. So they may have music, they may have a vlog, they may have a journal, they may have, you know, things, music, they may have things that they create, drawing. I've been drawing a lot. They may have things that they can create to express what they're feeling and kind of just put it away for that moment. Right.
I definitely do agree with that. I feel like as far as on the creating portion, I feel like I've gotten really a lot of that from you, just because ever since we were in college, since I met you, you've always been trying to create stuff, and I really haven't been on that wavelength until we started this vlog. And it's really interesting to create something, to put time and effort to something, and then you share it with other people.
Facts, and get their feedback. And
then whether it's good or bad, but of course the good feels good too. But when somebody gives you negative feedback, you know how to change it if it's worth changing. But yeah, I'm definitely on that wavelength. Like creating is really important to me for real. Yeah,
bro, I'm glad you're here. You know, we're definitely trying to, you know, create a team of creators. We got a few more people with video games, more with music, things of that nature. We're trying to, you know, create with everybody. You know, if you rock with us, we rock with you, and you know, let's create. So, with mental health, there's a lot of like, I guess, quotes or things that, you know, can inspire you, to uplift you. What are some sayings or quotes that, you know, you look for when you're, I guess, you know, you're going through it? Or, you know.
I think I've taken a different perspective this year, or since everything's been happening with COVID. I read this quote from Will Smith, who's blown up, by the way. This guy is just amazing. Just what he's done,
Libra gang.
What he's done with the phone, and what he's done with IG, and just being a social media presence over the past 2.5 years has been crazy.
Or presence, influencer. He's definitely spreading the good vibes.
But he said, whenever you're going through a tough situation, the first thing you should do is you should seek to understand the other person before you want to be understood.
Okay.
And at first I was like, what you mean? That's crazy. Like, but I think it's a non-selfish way to think about some things. It's like, hey, you know, especially in the time that we're in right now, people are going through so much and you have no idea what they're going through. So
for real,
if you have an issue with somebody, you should first seek to understand why they're having that, why they said that thing to you, why they're acting a certain way before you seek to understand, because while you're figuring out what they're going through, that can answer all your questions. And I just feel like it's a non-selfish way to think about things, and I feel like I need to have a more non-selfish view as far as like problem solving.
I definitely agree with that quote, because and I've definitely like hesitated nowadays of calling people like crazy, because you never really know what they've been going through. I think there's a Dave Chappelle interview where he talks about like calling people crazy is probably the worst thing in the world to do, because you really don't know like what they've been through, what they've gone through. You've just seen basically their reaction to it. They could have been bottling up things for years, and all you see is the last, you know, 30 seconds of them blacking on somebody, or, you know, outrage on somebody, and it's like, oh, they're crazy or they're unstable, and you don't know 5-10 years of just straight trauma or things they've been through, and you haven't even been there, but you were quick to write them off as crazy, unstable. Oh, they need to go somewhere, they need therapists, they need help, when they're just reacting to their life, their situations that they've been through.
And I think the important thing about that is understanding that everybody in this world is going through something.
Facts.
Regardless if you're the president of the United States or you're the person who is homeless outside. Everybody goes through something, regardless of race,
Big or
regardless
small.
of religion, regardless of how much money you make every 2 weeks or every week. Everybody's going through something. And it's very hard, especially when you get to a situation where someone doesn't agree with you or you have an altercation with somebody to understand that. But of course, you know yourself that you're going through something, but you also have to realize that that person that you're having that issue with is also going through something on a daily basis.
As equal or even worse than what
You
you're
never
going
know.
through. You never know. You can never know.
The differences between men and women regarding how they deal with issues or how they deal with problems.
Actually, I'm gonna let you elaborate on that one because you seem like you have a easier time talking about it, and then I'll chime in a little bit later.
Okay.
But I'll let you start this one off.
I think the difference, of course, I'm not, it's hard to generalize, everybody's not like this, but maybe this is just me. I think the difference between men and women and how they deal with issues is that women will be very quick to tell a lot of people about what happened. Let's just say, for instance, they had a bad day at work. They'll come home. They would have told their girlfriend on the drive home what happened. They might have called them right after it was happening, like, girl, this is what happened. I can't believe she said that. On their way home, they call their mom, or they call their sister, or they call their aunt. Then when they get home, they tell their significant other, they tell their husband everything.
They probably tell their pet.
It's like they're releasing all of the tension or the energy or the bad energy from their bodies. But I think me, I'm just going to say me. I'm not going to say men. I'm going to get personal.
Right.
I think when something happens that I don't like or have an issue with, I absorb it. I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. But then that'll be it. And I won't really handle it. I won't really digest it. I won't really say I wonder what I could have done differently in that situation.
Okay.
So in a way, that situation can arise again because I haven't dealt with it. And I think that's what I need to work on, like dealing with situations, telling people my issues, and just releasing it.
I feel that, definitely. Or me personally, I'm a solution creator, problem solver. I try to figure out as quickly as possible, like, what's going on, like, why do I feel this way? Why am I acting like this? Because nobody really likes being sad. Nobody really likes being down. And the faster you figure that out is the faster you can become happy, and get, move on with your life and become, a lot more happier.
But you don't get frustrated when those whys keep happening, or those whys are the same whys. I just go crazy when that happens.
I get frustrated too, but you gotta realize it's your life and you're the only one who has to figure it out. It's just like nobody's gonna figure it out for you, unfortunately. Like other people may have answers that figured out for them, but you might get that answer and be like, that doesn't work for me. Like that's not my solution. That's not my X. That's not my Y. That's not my equation. To throw in some math for y'all.
If anybody heard that double entendre, I don't think y'all heard that. He said that's.
we spitting facts right now. So Malik, recently in the past year, you actually adopted a family member, dog. Nike, Kiki, Swoosh. She's definitely a pivotal part of your mental health. Can you elaborate on it? How do you feel having a dog, taking care of a dog? What's it like?
I feel like she was definitely, and here she is right here.
Shout out to Nike.
You can see her.
Kiki.
She is 100% Chihuahua. She's not black. She's dark brown. Dark brown.
Get it right.
Yeah, I definitely feel like she has helped me with anybody who owns a dog or an animal that you spend time with a lot. She's helped me just because there's times where you don't want to be with people. You don't want to be with people. You want to be just by yourself. But when you have a dog that's always by your side, it's just a completely different experience. And also it's helping with responsibility. Like, I have to walk my dog. I have to buy food for my dog. If I can't do it, I have to say, oh, Dad, can you walk my dog? Can somebody walk my dog?
You gotta make sure somebody's on top of it, where it's like your companion, That's like honestly, like your child. You know, obviously
Yeah.
you take care of Nike. You know, you do a great job. You know, you're always on top of it, making sure her safety is number one. And then, you know, that's dope. It's dope to see that you're taking responsibility and you know, you've rise to the action.
Yeah, she's definitely like my little daughter. Not a human, but she's definitely like my little daughter right now.
Definitely in the family.
But yeah, I love her, and this is my little one. This is my baby for real.
Right. So yeah, hopefully I can get a dog. I think I'm gonna get a husky though. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely like the wolf dogs. You know, real ones know I be howling at the moon. You know, enjoying my time. But definitely maybe all black. I might get two, to be quite honest. Black, white, or black with the blue eyes, white with the black eyes maybe, or darker eyes, and kind of yin yang it type of dog.
No, I definitely feel that. Like, although Nike's a tiny dog, she's very tiny. You know, I didn't originally want to get such a small dog, but it just came. The opportunity presented itself, and I couldn't say no to her.
Yeah,
but I think my next dog will be definitely a lot bigger than Nike. But for right now, she's my baby, and she works.
Irresistible.
That's it.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Peace.